number 3.
Actually, I'm very much concerned about the lineup of Burmese Ghouls. No? Sabihin na natin, yes, it's a double-edged sword. Burmese Ghouls, they have a lot of damage. Mararamdaman natin to kapag ito ng assassin natin, ito mabaho na during the late game. But if mahuli sila agad-agad, that means it's gonna be a hard time for Burmese Ghouls to at least let their heroes farm up. And ito na yung trabaho ni Shadow eh. He needs to be tanky enough to at least withstand all those damages na ibabato ng Gamelab. But Dogman, getting his comfort hero, the Kaja, is just abusing itong si Ruby to go towards their base. So uwi ka muna. Your presence is not needed here. Ako na bahala sa'yo. You're not gonna help out your teammates. Look at Lucian. Just gonna make sure na kayang mag-farm up ni Nico as the Ling. Masecure niya yung buff. Pero Gamelab is not gonna go anymore for that disruption. Hindi sila mag-invade.
Ngayon si Avos, ito yung sinasabi na, kadalasan ito kasi yung sinasagot sa mga Esmeralda, sa mga Uranus. Oh, look at the Petrify combo! Ginamitan kay Lina dito. And Avos will draw in the first was actually double Petrify na nanggaling kay Aizawa at kay Avos. Magandang start ngayon para sa Gamelab. At Nico, wala pa siyang level 4 dito. Grabe yung panggugulo dito ni Avos. Level 4 na dito sa Takinaga. And Nico is still struggling. Isa-isa, kinukuha dito ni Takinaga yung mga jungle camps ng Burmese Ghouls.
Ito yung nakakatakot eh. Sabi ko nga, Nico, Lina, both of those assassin heroes, sobrang lambot from the start. And that is why they are very, very item-dependent heroes. Tulad niyan, Nico, somehow nakakuha ng tempo just to rotate towards the bot lane, gets down yung TC, so that means it's gonna be an advantage for Stitch kasi masosolo niya yung minion wave na walang pumipigil sa kanya. And for yung TC, he needs to run back towards sa lane just to make sure na hindi makakakurot doon sa energy shields itong mga minions na to, which are currently the minions are doing right now. But on the turtle side naman, the damages are there. Shadow went in. Here comes the Tempest of Blades, but Nico is gonna secure that turtle. But Takinaga is gonna shut down this Shadow. Maganda ang Divine Judgment. Gets the double kill and Takinaga is back on track. You can get the turtle. We don't care. We just want your heads.
Ang daming mga control kasi dito from Gamelab. May mga petrify skills pa talaga sila dito. And you can see the impact of the Benedetta kung bakit nag-switch yung Gamelab instead of the Lapu-Lapu. They actually went for the fast wave clear, the mobility na meron ng isang Benedetta. At syempre, bakit mo naman itatapatan yung isang Fredrin? Kung pwede mo naman talaga i-fast wave clear, kita mo yung daming gold plating na nakuha doon ni Havos dun sa top side. Quite different from the game that he had when he was playing ang Lapu-Lapu. So yung sagot pala dito sa mga Fredrin, instead of going in for the taunts, you can actually just avoid all the taunts, clear mo lang yung minion waves at may pantakas ka pa dito. So avoid the target head-on, clear out the waves, join in the fight real fast. And as for Burmese Ghouls, yung nakukulangan lang talaga ako dito sa the AoE damage. I mean, meron silang pang-dive, meron silang pang-assassinate, pero wala silang masyadong AoE as compared to Gamelabs na meron silang Blazing Duet dito. May mga mobility pa na meron with the Benedetta. But let's see. Gamelabs is off to a great start here. 3 kills agad in the 3-minute mark.
But look at Gamelab. They're becoming more and more confident. They know how to handle the situation very, very well. Just like Takinaga as the core. Hindi siya nag-hesitate to go in as the Martis, trying to at least apply so much pressure para kay Stitch. Stitch, now, relying on the backline. So he's gonna be relying on Ruby, on Blink, para protektahan siya. Look at the balls. Actually, na-mention mo na very effective yung Benedetta up against the Fredrin. Hindi niya na-finors out yung Lapu-Lapu pick. He just needs to clear the minion wave, avoid all those taunts, gaya nga ng sinabi mo. And it's working really well. Okay lang, Fredrin, kahit mag-taunt ka, hindi ko papansinin yan. But for the turtle side naman, it's gonna be the Gamelab introducing or maybe trying to at least poke down the damage. Tempest of Blades, masesecure yung Takinaga, good retribution though. Yung PC forces an ultimate. Ngayon, sinasalo na to ng Burmese Ghouls na suppress ang pinakamahalagang target, which is Blink, at hindi na siya makaka-blink out doon sa damage na yon.
Yun yung control na sinasabi natin na meron yung Gamelab, pero Takinaga a little bit overstaying. They're getting taunted by Shadow at nakakuha dito si Stitch ng final pick of Dogman. I'm not sure kung available pa doon yung Divine Judgment. There's not much you can do after that. Dito na yung rough wave. Pinop dito. There was a petrify. And Lina actually misses it. Aizawa will pick up the final kill. And Gamelab, once again, Aizawa nakakuha na naman ng magandang trade-off doon onto Lina. And speaking of Lina, hindi siya nakakakuha ng magandang opening dito to pop in the incandescence of the Gusion. So, ang hirap din dito, no? Parang one trick pony kasi rin tong Gusion na to eh. So, kung na-miss out mo yung combo, na-miss out mo yung petrify, tapos mag-i-incandescence ka, parang mahirap din yun as compared to the Gadita. May out pa, but here you go. Look at Yukizi with the Blazing Duet. Meron na siyang Purify dito. So, hindi rin siya basta-basta matutot or mahuli dito ng Burmese Ghouls. And as you can see, well, may isang death lang siya dito, pero Shadow as well, no? You have to check in both sides kung ano nga ba nangyayari dito because wala pang mga towers na nakuha dito yung Gamelabs and Burmese Ghouls. It's more of the pickoffs. It's more of mga clashes yung gusto nila dito.
Wow. Yuktisi managed to evade those damages. Somehow, Burmese Ghouls is gonna be forced to go back on the defense. Hayaan lang na mag-farm up si Nico dito, mag-farm up si Stitch. Stitch somehow untouchable, hindi pa rin siya namamatay. Pero look at that, the Divine Judgment is there. Stitch nagtatago sa may damuhan, hindi to safe para sa akin, hindi ko ikakasa ang baril ko. Gamelab is on my territory. Now Stitch exposing himself, Dogman has the information. Lina is just bodyguarding itong si Stitch. So you can see the connection. Lina and Stitch. Wow! Parang ano yan parang palabas dati ng kabataan ko.
alam na, no? Kung ilang taon na tayo, Nico ulit na makakakuha ng turtle for the price of Shadow that hasn't been having a good game here. At ito yung maganda sa isang Benedetta na talagang pwede kang pumasok sa cash, pwede ka rin lumabas. At ina-avoid lang dito ni Avos. Kung kanina nag-1v1 sila with Shadow, this time, siya naman, ina-avoid na lang niya dito si Shadow with the taunts coming in from the Fredrin, and that's the best way to actually deal with this hero right now. Just to avoid it, just to clear out the waves. Pero yan na naman, mahuli dito si Blink before he can even pop in. The I am offended. Here comes the Electro Final Bro from Takinaga. Goes in with the decimation. Si Avos na lang yung tatira dito. Nahuli dito ng Incandescence Lina. It's going to be a 2-4-2 trade. This time, Burmese Ghouls na even out yung mga nakukuha ng Gamelab.
Actually, Gamelab, even though that they're prioritizing the push capability na meron ng heroes nila, Burmese Ghouls, they're doing pretty good actually in terms of defense. They don't want to welcome Gamelab towards their base, and that is why the defense are very, very tight. Lina, malambot siya pero we can feel the damage. Blink, mas naramdaman yung damage coming in from Aizawa, and Aizawa is just gonna get down Blink. Blink, 5 times na siyang namatay for his teammate. That means he needs to be more careful in terms of dealing up against the Gamelab. But how can he be careful? Dogman is just using that Divine Judgment to shut him down because they know the set of capabilities na meron ang isang Blink.
Nag-turn na rin yung match, no, nung nakuna na dito si Nico ng purple. Although, yung kanyang KDA, it's really good pa naman, and I don't blame Blink here. Mahirap talaga makasetup ng I am offended here. Paano ka ba naman makakasetup kung papasukan ka dito ng dalawang burst heroes, yung rough waves ni Aizawa at ni Yukizi, bago ka pa I am offended flicker combo, nababurst down ka na dito ng mga members ng Gamelabs, at yun yung kinulang dito ng Burmese Ghouls. They do have the burst na nanggagaling dito kay Lina, pero ang hirap din kasi pumasok dito with the Gusion. Kaya nga naman siguro pwede rin naman sila makakuha ng ibang, siguro mga AOE siguro. Pwesto na lang maayos. Pero here comes the first Lord. Vince G, nag-zone na dito yung Gamelabs. Takinaga, nasa gitna ng lahat. Let's see.
Wow!
Nico, makahuli pa nga doon. Ni Aizawa, ni Takinaga, and without the Retribution Holder, I think Burmese Ghouls, hindi na lang, ipapamigay na lang nila to sa Gamelabs. Merry Christmas daw. Sa inyo muna yan. We have to hold our fort for now. 9 minutes in, Gamelabs right now. They're looking to take in more structures at this point.
Season of Giving. Gamelab received that Lord in exchange of Nico, ladies and gentlemen. Nico, ngayon, now being revived. So that means they can still defend towards their base. Gamelab now has the upper hand. They have so much space, plus they got the Lord. The good composition of heroes na meron ng Gamelab dito, Havos does his job right. as the Benedetta. Look at how he takes care of Ling. Nico, hindi niya alam na nandito si Takinaga waiting for him, but no, it's a Ling. He can jump through walls, he can cut class that easy, but Mortis can cut down his head. Right now, nandito na yung Lord, binubutas lang ang lane, but look at this, nako, siya na naman ang nahuli. Blink, once again, dies down.
Oh, grabe dito yung mga ginagawa ni Dokmen, no? Inuunahan niya dito ng Divine Judgment si Blink at bago pa siya makaset up, na burst down na siya dito ng Gamelab. And Gamelab right now, an insane amount of burst, insane amount of control, and mobility-wise, ayan na, nag-elect of final blow na dito si X, si Havos actually. And Burmese Ghouls, structures are going down one by one. Yung middle inhibitor na wala na rin dito. And Gamelab, they're looking to take this series with a 2-1 up against the Burmese Ghouls na nagsistruggle na ngayon. Especially since hindi na ngayon makarotate yung Burmese Ghouls. Nico, ilang beses na rin siya na-deny ng purple buff here in the 11-minute mark. Although he was able to do his job, masakit na dito yung mga snipers ni Stitch. But this time kasi, yung map control nasa Gamelab.
That's the question. Burmese Ghouls, they have the advantage to defend, but they don't have the inhibitors. They lost the middle inhibitors, but all that's left for them is the top and the bottom inhibitor. So that means so much space for Gamelab, they can make a play. So, are we gonna see Gamelab force a defense? But Blink, okay, bumalag. Kinalawit lang dito si Havos, takes him down, pero okay lang. Havos did his job pretty well. It's a 4v5 situation. They can wake Havos later on, pero right now, Shadow being poked by Takinaga. Takinaga goes back, pero look at Dokmen. He's just trying to endure a lot of damage coming in from the Burmese Ghouls. Takinaga showing his presence to distract Shadow, and Shadow is just diverted. They won't commit towards Dokmen, and Dokmen bought some time. Havos is back.
Burmese Ghouls right now, nagsistruggle ngayon si Blink na maghanap kasi andito si Takinaga taga-front, anti-CC, meron pa si Dokmen, control from the Kaja's Divine Judgment. And right now, Burmese Ghouls, they're really struggling. Andito na rin yung first 2 minutes Lord of the game. Wala pa silang masyadong AOE dito. They got the front lines. But how can you go in kung tuluyan na hinahata kayo ni Dokmen or tuluyan kayong natotot dito ng mga members ng Gamelabs? Katulad ng ganito, even the Lord Pit, sinasabi dito ng Gamelab, sa amin muna to. Sa amin ulit to. And actually, look at that. Takinaga going all the way in, trying to get in Shadow. Sobrang low niya dito. This might actually be a bait from Burmese Ghouls. Here comes Yuftizi with the Blazing Duet. Lina, the first one to fall. Hindi na nila yata itutuloy yung Lord kasi mukhang kaya naman nila to. Blink! Gonna be able to kite away the damage, but not enough to take down the members of Gamelab. Dalawa yung nawala doon sa clash. Diretso na dito yung Gamelab sa Lord. And this is what they need. Ang daming taga-control, ang daming taga-burst. Kaya naman nahihirapan dito yung Burmese Ghouls, but it looks like magko-contest pa sila dito. May retribution ngayon dito si Nico. They can go for the steal. Dokmen is still alive. Pwede siya mag-Divine Judgment. Naspatan siya, pero si Shadow dito rin nangungulit sa mga members ng Gamelab. Si Havos gonna get taunted here. 1/4 HP na yung Lord. Grabe yung pagkakazone dito ng Gamelab. May Electro Final Blow. Lahat-lahat na. Sino makakuha? It's Takinaga with the retribution. At mahuli din si Lina from the backside. From the rough waves. And Shadow, the next one to fall. Dito na rin si Stitch. Takinaga falling down reload. There comes the shutdown from Burmese Ghouls. But that's not enough. May bawi rin dito. Yung Gamelab, kung nakuha niyo jungler nyo, kuha rin namin yung jungler ninyo. It's a 1-for-1 exchange, an equal exchange from both sides. 17-7 ang ating score ngayon, Vince G, in the 14-minute mark. Gamelab ang nakakuha ng Lord.
Give and take. Season of Given. Exchange gift ang naganap. For Nico, kinuha natin si Takinaga. Nakita natin Takinaga was taking care of Stitch, pero yung Divine Judgment na meron si Dokmen ensures that Nico is not gonna escape the wrath of Gamelab. And now Gamelab has the upper hand. The middle has been taken control here by the Lord. Burmese Ghouls, full force, trying to defend the onslaught up against the Lord. Look at this easy, look at the damage. Stitch shuts down Aizawa. Aizawa on the other hand, that's his first kill, but Yuftizi managed to take care of the turret. Shadow went in, but no, look at the damage coming in from Yukizi. They need to rotate, they need to watch out those inhibitor turrets. The top is gone, it's only the bottom inhibitor. One more hit, and it's gonna fall down. Burmese Ghouls, they have been pushed back, playing the ultimate defense. They don't need to expose their base because Gamelab, the unwanted guest, is just gonna come through the doors. And look at Yukizi spraying his ultimate down. Shadow running low. Takinaga gets the blow. And the turret here is gonna take the fall thanks to Dogman. Napa-English na ako doon para maintindihan ng Burmese Ghouls the situation that they're in. Now, they're calling in for the pauses. Eto na nga ba ang sinasabi natin dito? Gamelab, kumakatok na, tinitignan yung Noche Buena ng Burmese Ghouls kung meron nga ba silang handang lumpiang Shanghai.
Hindi ko nga sure kung anong inahanda kasi kanina daw sabi ng Gamelab, kayo kasi yung nag-check sa ayan na nga no, 2-1 na daw, 2-1 na daw. Sabi ng ano.
Ready na.
Ready na yung fruit salad. Kung kanina hindi pa ready yung fruit salad ng Gamelab, kayo naman, sabi ng Gamelab, kanina kayo nag-gate crash, kami naman yung mag-gate crash ngayon sa inyo. And actually, nasa pintuan na sila ng Burmese Ghouls. They called in for a pause muna, masyadong mainit. Pero sabi rin ng ating production na mainit din, no? Ilagay na natin yung 2 kasi mukhang papunta naman yata doon yung ating score. But it's still too early to tell. Tingnan natin kung ma-defend ito ng Burmese Ghouls. Pero ang hirap din kasi, Vince G, na ang daming burst. Kaya naman hindi talaga nakakalaro doon si Zink. Ang dami yung deaths for that match. And at the same time, siguro yung pinaka lang talaga dito ng Burmese Ghouls, yung magiging susi is going to be Stitch on the Beatrix. Na nakita naman natin maganda yung kanyang KDA 414, proper positioning to kite the members of Gamelab. That could be an answer para sa Burmese Ghouls na i-extend ang kanilang Christmas Eve.
Na-extend talaga, but you know, that very crucial moment, it's gonna be the base. It's gonna be the only thing that the Burmese Ghouls